Ahead on NCC News at 4:45.
Four Loko and other alcoholic energy drinks face further litigation.
Filling your gas tank today, be prepared for a shock. Good afternoon, I'm Michael J.
I'm Naresh Vissa. Yesterday brought warm temperatures and lots of sun. NCC News weather reporter Hila Neer has our current conditions. Hila, how's it feeling out there?
Well, Naresh, it's actually a beautiful day outside right now.
So we can't say that the snow is behind us?
Unfortunately, we can't. If these temperatures are still as low, then we might see snow for Sunday and Monday.
Oh, goodness.
I know.
Well, Syracuse lacrosse looks to keep its perfect season intact tonight against a familiar foe.
And after action last night, the NBA playoff matchups are set. Those stories and more coming up next on NCC Sports.
I mean, the Rays beat the Red Sox last night, so, you know, you got a tough matchup for the rest of the team. The Rays and the Red Sox are both really down low in the AL East. It's kind of flipped with Baltimore at the top.
Yeah, well, Boston sports, Celtics losing last night, Red Sox losing last night. Must be difficult to be a Boston fan. And coming up, a cop fights, of all things, a squirrel.
We'll tell you who won the scuffle up next.
It's one thing to use pepper spray on a suspect, but what if the suspect has 4 legs and a tail?
A police officer said he was trying to protect kids at a Texas school from a dangerous critter. That school called him because there was a fear the squirrel had rabies. When the police officer arrived, the baby squirrel charged at him without fear. Tally took out his pepper spray to stabilize the situation. In the background, children screamed not to spray the squirrel and called the officer crazy. The officer's department and the school support his actions. The squirrel was taken in by animal volunteers, examined, and released back into the wild.
Man, I've never used pepper spray ever before. Have you, Mike?
No, definitely not. I would not imagine using it on a squirrel either.
Using it on an animal, I would have probably done a different thing, but thank goodness no one got hurt.
Yeah.
And that's the NCC News at 4:45. I'm Naresh Vissa.
And I'm Michael J. Thanks for watching and have a good evening.
Central New York companies are now getting incentives for installing energy-efficient boilers. The National Grid is giving rebates to clients who install new boilers. These are the big heating units you find in schools and other large buildings. This is what an old energy-consuming boiler used to look like. This is what a new energy-efficient boiler now looks like. Through the National Grid 2011 Upstate New York Commercial Gas and Electric Efficiency Heating Program, the Oswego City School District received incentive dollars to reduce the cost difference between standard efficiency and high-efficiency equipment. By selecting and installing high-efficiency gas boilers, the school district saved energy and reduced its operating costs.
Incentives range between $200,000 to $12,000 for installation of high-efficiency furnaces, boilers, infrared heaters, condensing unit heaters, and indirect fired water heaters.
The National Grid and Oswego School District used the consultation services of Sack & Associates, an engineering company located in downtown Syracuse. Together, they created energy-efficient boilers that were installed in the Oswego School District.
In the typical system, the return water coming back from the building may be 100 to 120 degrees. As it flows through the boilers, it's heated up to 160 to 180 degrees.
Sachs said his firm has maximized the efficiency of this system without spending additional money for condensing boilers in a non-condensing application. The Oswego City School District will install more high-efficiency gas boilers this year. In 2010, under National Grid's commercial and industrial energy efficiency programs, $1.5 million in incentives were given to 224 businesses in upstate New York. If you or your business want to get started on saving energy, you can find more information on National Grid's upstate New York commercial and industrial gas and electricity efficiency programs at www.powerofaction.com/efficiency.
And it's still snowing in central New York. Weather reporter Naresh Vissa is live outside on the weather deck right now. How is it out there, Naresh?
Thanks, Tom. And Summer, we hope the season that bears your name can come soon enough. But we'll have to settle for spring. April showers are supposed to bring May flowers.
Here in Syracuse, so it's still very, very cold. The temperature right now is at 37 degrees, but it feels more like 18 degrees. That's largely because of the wind chill, the wind gusting at 15 miles per hour. Humidity is at 64%, and barometric pressure is at 30.15 inches. Stay tuned for NCC News later this half hour, and I'll have the full weather forecast coming up for you, Tom. At this moment, there is little or no accumulation of snow. So enjoy the snow-free weather while we're at it, because later this week, it's looking like that snow could pile up. Tonight, it's partly cloudy with a 20% chance of precipitation and a low of 22 degrees Fahrenheit. And also tomorrow, expect small flurries of snow in the morning and sunshine in the afternoon. Could get as high as 45 to 47 degrees Fahrenheit. As we take a look at our 7-day forecast, Thursday is going to be a great time to take the kids out and really enjoy the nice sunlight. And then also Friday is Trout Day, so maybe make a trip to Roscoe, fish for some trout. The weather's going to be decent, chance of precipitation. And then Saturday and Sunday, it's going to start flurrying with snow and precipitation as well.
Trout fishing, huh?
Right, trout fishing. Trout fishing is, I'm not a fan of it, but it's National Trout Fishing Day on Friday, so enjoy the weather while it lasts.
All right, thanks, Naresh.
The State Senate Committee on Drug and Alcohol Abuse held a public hearing today about the availability of drinks known as Alco Pops. These are drinks that have more than 6% alcohol, 1% sugar, and a fruit flavor. NCC News reporter Alyssa Johnson is live in the newsroom. Alyssa, how are state lawmakers trying to change these drinks?
A 6-year-old actor is the star of one of the most talked about Super Bowl commercials. The spot has already received more than 15 million hits on YouTube.
That's right, Naresh. Child actor Max Page appeared in a Volkswagen ad as a miniature-sized Darth Vader, where he uses the Force to start his father's car in the driveway. The commercial turned him into an overnight sensation. The 6-year-old Page has overcome quite a bit in his path to stardom. He was born in California with a congenital heart condition. At 3 years old, he underwent open heart surgery and received a pacemaker. Yesterday, Page and his family traveled to New York for an appearance on the Today Show. That night, Page went to Broadway to meet with original Darth Vader actor James Earl Jones. The 80-year-old Jones presented Page with an autographed Vader mask signed, "To Max, may the Force be with you." Getting into the 50s Thursday and Friday, and actually on Saturday and Sunday, getting into the 50s and 60s before we hit actually 64 degrees on Monday. Definitely some excellent golf weather for those of you who want to hit the links.
Man, I'm really excited for this good golf weather coming up.
Yeah.
No trout fishing, though.
No, trout fishing, now golf. I think golf is a better alternative.
Okay. You wake up, the house feels cold, and you find a broken window in the basement. I know what you're thinking, Naresh. Robbers, right?
No, I was actually thinking of a pregnant coyote. That's exactly what the Dunwald family discovered lying on their basement floor. The coyote crashed through a window at night and was found curled up and napping comfortably. The coyote finally made its way out the garage door.
Well, I guess that's better than waking up to, you know what, never mind. That will make it for the NCC News 445 report. I'm Thomas Hauptmann.
I'm Naresh Vissa. Have a great evening.